Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a really fun tarot reading for you guys. You are adored. You're adored. What your future love finds absolutely adorable and irresistible about you. So we're going to be going through this. We're going to be covering this topic. We have some tarot and oracle cards in here to help us decipher that. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So please, there's no reason to take anything personally. If it's not resonating, take what does, leave the rest. We have 3 groups today. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. Go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you the most. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who selected group 1, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your future love finds absolutely adorable and irresistible about you. So we have the 2 of Wands. We have the 8 of Coins. We have the Princess of Wands. We have Scorpio with love. We have First House with love again. And we have Venus with love. Love, love, love. Whole lot of love going on here. Obviously, this is so cute. This is like, I'm getting the fact, like literally with the Pages of Cups. You know, usually I would be like, okay, that's the crush energy. But this, even though we have Princess of Wands, I'm still feeling that. This person is like gaga over you. I mean, this is young love. That's what I'm feeling here, okay? And they love the fact that you are, most definitely, that you're a hard worker and that you're good with compromising and negotiating. You're very fair. And they don't have to worry about you being one of these kind of people who are, you know, it's my way or the highway. Even though we have Scorpio here, which is very my way or the highway, I get the sense they could actually have a lot of heavy Scorpio placement, okay? And this is very interesting because this is very Mars-like energy because, of course, Mars is the original ruler of Scorpio. The first house is Aries, which is ruled by Mars. So I'm getting a lot. There's definitely a hardcore sexual attraction that they have for you. They absolutely adore you. I mean, I feel like this is... You could even meet... And how you meet this person is via, you know, work. Like you are working on something. I mean, this could even be like in college. You're like working towards a degree or something like this, okay? But the point is you're like very hard worker. I feel like they've been watching you for a while as well before they even, like you guys even get together. But there's definitely a love connection here, hardcore. They love your vitality, your youthfulness. You know, you're always looking ahead to the future. You have hopes and goals. Like you're not a lazy piece of shit. They don't view you as some gold digging hoe. Okay. That's definitely not what they're looking for. That they love the fact that you are, you know, working on your own independence. You're seeing it's like you're fresh, like you're excited about life. You're excited about your career and where things are going. And they find this very appealing because I get the sense that this person could even have already dealt with people. They could actually come from a background where, you know, maybe their family has some cash or, you know, they've worked really hard and, you know, they have their own, you know, success and stuff like this. And they're looking for somebody who's not just trying to look for a free ride. You know what I mean? That is trying to... It's not that they don't want to, like, you know, shower you with gifts, affection, be your partner and all that other kind of stuff. No, no, no. That's not what this is about. They don't want somebody who's too needy, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. That, you know, expects them to do fucking everything. You know, it's like, I don't think that that's what this person wants. I feel like you guys are 2 very independent people who have your own lives and have your own money and your own success and stuff like this, but you come together as partners. And if one of you has like a rough time or a hard time, you guys have each other's back for sure. But this isn't one of these, like when you're first coming into the relationship, it's one of these kind of things where, you know, they feel not pressured, you know what I mean? To try to do everything because you are your own person. And, you know, they really fucking like that. That's like and because of that, they want to do nice things for you. You know, I don't know how, I hope this is coming across right, because that's like literally this person is strongly independent. Okay. I mean, because we're dealing with Aries energy and Scorpio energy. I mean, come the fuck on, you know, this person also, or you, even both of you could work in finance, do something with loans, you know, dealing with, people's estates. You know, I feel like that there's a whole lot of money going on, exchanging of money. Okay. And they love the fact, because we have the first house, like your appearance, like how you're very youthful. You're very, when you think about like Venus energy, this is, you know, the material realm. This is pleasure. Like, you know how to find pleasure in life. Like, you're not afraid to, revel in the fruits of your hard work, or, you know, live a little. You have like good, I feel like you have good like work life, you know, balance, which is a good thing. Because you need to have that. You have to be healthy this way. People who are just too like work all the time and they never have time for pleasure, in the end, these people are fucking miserable as shit, because they're letting all the freaking fun pass them by, or the chance to meet people. And then they get to a point, everybody's fucking taken. Okay. Everybody's paired off already. Everybody's married, and they got nothing, you know, over here. And then they're like, what the fuck? You know, I pissed my life away doing nothing but freaking being super serious instead of cutting loose a little bit and, you know, enjoying the fruits of my labor. You know what I mean? This is what this is about. So with the keywords here, with the Scorpio card, it says mysterious lover, brooding, romantic, emotionally deep, love, sex, intense lover. I feel like they are like that and you are their match, okay, in this. And then it says willing to commit, powerful devotion, needs profound connection and meaning, possessive and private. Yes, that is so like, I think that they feel you are the perfect match because you fill that bill. You get them and they get you. So we have first house also with Aries, and it says meet while leading events, going out alone, adventures. Exactly. This could have something to do like, you know, going to a, it says meet while leading events. Like this could be like at like a convention that has something to do with your line of work even. Or you're like out like adventuring, exploring, and you're like, again, this is so cool. It says going out alone. I don't know about you guys. I used to do this, believe it or not. Because the place I was going to, I knew like all the bouncers and everybody who worked there. So I felt very safe. Okay. Plus nobody messed with me when I would go out, you know, alone, because I would have like a serious resting bitch face, and I would be eyeing people down when I would go out alone to say, don't fuck with me. And they don't. But it's like, I get the sense that you're like this. You get to a point where it's like, you know where you can go and where you feel comfortable, and you're not afraid to go fucking do it by yourself. It feels so good to do this. It's very liberating. It's very powerful to be able to, you know, especially as a woman, to just go out and do your own thing and just know you feel comfortable in your own skin enough to just like be able to go out, because you know you're going to freaking run into people you know, or you're going to like strike up really cool conversations with people you just meet and stuff. You're not afraid to put yourself out there. Okay. That is what I'm feeling here. This is a very adventurous, very exciting kind of energy. So we also have a self-focused partner, magnetic attraction, mirror. Yes. Possessive, loyal, soulmate. Yes. You guys are so, this is soulmate connection. This is total love. This is fucking beautiful energy. And it's very, there's like a youthful undercurrent here because we have that Princess of Wands. Okay. It's like the world is your oyster. It's just so exciting. Like you guys being together is extraordinarily exciting. They find you invigorating, you know? So with love, it says beauty, harmony, romance, charm, like very charming. They find you very charming, very romantic. They find you beautiful. They're like so stoked because you allow them when they want to do something nice for you to do it. Okay, because they know underlying that you're not going to be like, you're not pushy about that kind of shit. You know what I mean? But the fact that you accept like gifts from them, or like they pick up the bill for dinner or whatever, and you allow it, and you're just like, okay, next time I got you, you know, like you'll say something like this, and they're just like, they fucking love the fact that you want to help and that you want it. Like, you know, again, it relieves pressure. And when you don't have a lot of pressure in a relationship, it opens you up to relax, and relaxed people are more happy people. They're more, you don't have to worry about finance. When you don't, it's Maslow's freaking hierarchy of needs at play here, hardcore. When you don't have to worry about the necessities and like just like the basic needs, you know, to survive, when those are all met, you can focus your attention on the things that light you up. And like within a relationship, money is one of the main factors of divorce. Okay. So, it can cause a lot of rifts and a lot of problems. This is one of the, like, you know, main reasons, if you go Google it, for divorce is money issues. And in this case, there's no money issues. So it's opening you guys up for, you can really enjoy life, and there's a lot of pleasure. Okay. And there's that pressure is removed. But at the same instance, just know that this person has your back and you have theirs. If something, you know, happened that you guys couldn't control, and, you know, you were like, oh, fuck, what do I do now? You guys can lift yourselves up, and you guys can make it through anything. And that's what is so, like, they know this about you. But we have beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality. They love your sensuality, luxury, the fact that you have really good taste. You know, like, I feel like they're very into luxury stuff, and so are you. We have wealth. You know, you have goals. You have shit you want to do and want to achieve. You're not one of these kind of people that, like, you know, it reminds me of like, old episode of Sex and the City where it's like, oh, the Roman numeral guy. She's the kind that gets with the Roman numeral guys. You know, oh, you know, you get married to some rich asshole, and then, you know, all of a sudden you don't freaking have an identity anymore, and that, you know, you have to do everything they say, and you give up your career and your life because of them. It's like, that is not what this is about right here at all. So we have diplomacy, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, adoration. And this literally this reading is about why they adore you, and they adore you, all right. They love the way you dress, the way you present yourself. They love the fact that you take care of your body, okay? Because that is very important to this person. I can tell you right now. They're all about that, like, you know, being fit. And because we're dealing with Aries energy too, you know, this is Mars energy, hardcore. It's fucking hardcore sexual attraction. And it is also, not a lazy energy at all. Okay. Where you just want to sit on your ass. This is not what this is about. This person is definitely into someone who takes good care of their health and their body. And we have indulgence, taste, and style. They love your style, that you have good taste. You're not tacky, or garish or anything like that. It's like very classy, very, you know, just like very, I don't know, like serene energy is almost what I'm feeling. It's really fucking kind of cool. So yes, they absolutely adore so much about that. You're a very hard worker. You have goals and ambitions for yourself. They find this very attractive because they themselves are very much a power player, and they want somebody to be their counterpart who is one as well. They don't want some, like what I described before. I don't even need to get back into it, okay? But they find you very beautiful, very attractive in this way, and they love that you're a go-getter. This is like, they find that it gets them off. I know, you know, there are plenty of people in the world who are like this, who get off on people who are quite, you know, ambitious and powerful and stuff like this. I'm one of these people. I definitely get off on that kind of stuff. So, laziness just makes me want to puke. So it's like, I'm feeling it like hardcore. I get this also. This is very interesting because I'm looking at the colors of the gowns. We have pink, red, and black. They find you absolutely, maybe like, I feel like that there is a couple outfits that you have that are these colors, and it just like when you're like in your total romance, like I feel like you're kind of like a chameleon in this way, where it's like red, oh look, it's the seductress, here she comes. The black, like the, you know, the total boss bitch, vixen type. And then we have the romantic seductress who's very soft, and you know, it's like you know how to play it up, like in this aspect, you know how to play that Aphrodite energy like hardcore, and make it work to your advantage. And these particular, like you have some color, like outfits or dresses or something in your wardrobe where you wear this, and it's just like that's their favorite like looks or something that you wear. I get the sense that they like to give you fresh flowers all the time too, especially roses. Very, very romantic. So anyways, that's it, guys. That's all I have for this group. If you'd like to check more readings like this or get a personal reading, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Right, group 2. This is going to be your reading. Let's see what comes up in the cards. What is it that they adore and find irresistible about you? So we have the 10 of Coins. We have the 10 of Wands. Wow. Very interesting. And then we have the 6 of Swords. Okay. Hold on. Let me get these all lined up. They just want to be all over the place. We have Earth with love influence. We have opposition, a love aspect. And we have semi-sextile with allowing. Okay. Oh my God. This is so fascinating. Okay. This person is from a completely different background than you, okay? They could even be from a different country than you. You guys are very opposite in this respect, but this is opposites attract, okay? And it is very attractive. They find the fact that, wow, this is really interesting what I'm getting. Okay, so you come from a different area. So they find like your accent, like where you're from, like when you speak, especially when you're trying to speak their language or whatever, that they find that the cutest fucking thing ever. They find it absolutely adorable because you actually make an effort and you give a shit about like their culture and they care about yours. Like you guys are very supportive of that. And, you know, I don't know. It's just like, it's really adorable. Like the energy I'm picking up here. But there, yes, there is a different, they love the fact that you're different and that you're not like everybody else. Okay. Like you guys could even meet while traveling. Like for instance, like maybe you are even moving to go work or study in a foreign country for a while. And this is how you meet. You guys are definitely, even if it's in the same country, you are traveling a distance. You're definitely going over some sort of body of water in which to meet with this person. Perhaps what is happening here too is you've gotten a promotion or a job offer or something that's very lucrative. It could be within a family business. And this is why you're traveling. Also, for some of you, there could be literally an inheritance or a trust fund that you come into. And this is allows you to travel and allows you to expand your horizons, basically. When we're dealing with I almost feel like you're very busy, very, like for the work, people who are getting an advancement. This has to do with contracts. So you could be, literally fulfilling a contract. You got hired. You're like a contractor to do something. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of money here involved. Okay, because we have that 10 of Coins. 10 of Wands is also a release. It's a releasing of burdens. It's like what they love about you is not only are you different, but you're so like allowing, accepting and stuff like this, that they feel that there is a burden that is released, you know, because of this, that they can just be themselves with you. And this is very, very important. So we have Earth with love influence. Okay. Obviously, one of the two of you could be, I mean, we even have the 10 of Coins, which is Earth, you know, kind of energy. One of you could definitely be an Earth sign or have heavy Earth sign placements. Okay. But we have staying grounded in love, being sure your love is real, building a life together. Again, this is like what this is all about. They see you as their future spouse for sure. Working well with each other, finding love at work. Boom, there it is. Office affair, money issues, life of luxury, being stable. Yep, there's definitely, this is a big part of this because we have that 10 of coins. You know, this is what happens. So now what's interesting with the opposition, okay, like literally you guys could have some really interesting oppositions going on within your synastry chart or something like this. Now, whenever we have a challenging aspect, please do not flip out about this or think that it's just going to be all shit and stuff like this, because if we did not have squares and oppositions in our natal chart, like the people who have lots of those, just know you're not weak. Okay, you have been challenged. And for some of you, you might like a good challenge, okay? But when you have challenges, you become strong, you become very powerful, especially people who have lots of squares. Oh, yes, indeedy. Like especially squares to Jupiter. Like if you have like a T-square or something that is involving the sun and Jupiter, or, you know, just dealing with squares in general can, Pluto. Oh, squares to Pluto. That is like, literally, if you go look at the charts of very powerful people and famous people, they'll have a lot of those. Okay, so do not hate on these kind of things, okay? Because let me tell you, the people who have nothing but trines and stuff in their charts, they don't know how to function, okay, if something goes wrong. People who have lots of oppositions and squares do, okay? You guys can make it through anything. You are a rock. Okay. And you are that anchor. You are the people that pull people up from the fucking depths of shit and make them shine. You know, that's the kind of energy with that. So anyways, so with opposition, with love aspect, it's this challenging affair. Opposites attract. There, that's what this is. Sowing discord, relationship tension, difficult times, and need to compromise. All right. The negative shit, not really feeling that here. But I am feeling the opposites attract and the fact that you know how to compromise. You can release tension, I feel. I feel like they're nervous as shit to introduce you to their family. And when, you know, they're so scared that they're, you know, not going to accept you or something like this, because maybe there's some hard asses who are like kind of like maybe even bigoted or prejudiced or something within their family, but you're going to show up and you are going to blow them away because you really know how to handle yourself and you are very charming. You're so kind and allowing, and, you know, you're willing to work with others. So, you know, I feel like you know how to compromise, most definitely. So we have the semi-sextile allowing. It says encourages, see the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. This is how they feel when they're with you. They feel like nothing but rewards. They love the fact that you're so encouraging and that you yourself can see the potential in a lot of different things and situations and people, that you give this person a lot of hope, like that you're super kind and very encouraging to even like younger family members of theirs and stuff like this. You have like a really good temperament, which is very important, very grounded, okay, which is very much needed, especially in challenging situations where there could be outside family members who oppose this match just without knowing you. They're just being dicks. But once they get to know you, I feel like you're the kind of person that can win over your enemies. And those enemies can actually become allies and people who have your back. For some of you, this could mean that you have Jupiter in the 12th house. If you have Jupiter in the 12th house, this is something that does, okay? Where you have the capability of turning enemies into allies, which is really interesting because you just know how to charm and talk to people. And I mean, look at her right here. She's working it. They love the fact that you take care of your appearance. You make a good, you're not like flashy, like too flashy. You're like understated elegance with your appearance, very classy. You handle yourself very nice. You always like look very clean and very, you know, put together, and you smell nice, you know, so this is things that they find very attractive. Okay. But the fact that you are, one of the main things that they really like is the fact that you're just very different. You come from a different background, a different place. And they find that very appealing because they themselves could have like placements in their natal chart showing that, hey, you're supposed to be with a foreigner. You're supposed to be with somebody who's from a different background, cultural background than you. You know, stuff like this. And it's like, this was meant to be. I feel like you're going to bring together, I don't know, it's just like these two groups of people, like the family, this family and this family, and you guys are going to bring it together and it's just going to create so much harmony. I don't know. It's really interesting. There's a lot of release. Also, whenever like we're dealing with like sexual stuff, when I'm doing love readings, I look at the 10 of Wands as lots of orgasms. So, I mean, there could be like, that could be another thing. It's like, yes, you know what you're doing and they know what they're doing. And you guys jive together sexually like 100%. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this group. If you would like to check out more readings like this, head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. I also do personal readings over there as well. Thank you guys for being with me. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss a video, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, for our last group, group 3, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your future love absolutely finds adorable and irresistible about you. So what do we got here? Wow. We have the 6 of Wands. Very nice. We have the 9 of Coins. God, we are just racking in the freaking success and money today with this readings. And we have the Chariot. Wow. We have Moon with love influence. How interesting, because the Moon rules Cancer, and this is Cancer's card. We have Venus. Wow, look at that. And we have the 2nd house with assets. Holy crap. And Venus, the 2nd house is Taurus, and Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus. So we have a lot of Venusian energy, a lot of success, a lot of monetary gain. You're living the good life. You are very comfortable. I get the sense, wow, they find you extraordinarily talented. Okay. And they love the fact that you have your shit together when it comes to money, and that you're really good with it. And maybe you're even in banking, or you're an investment banker, or, you know, you are doing something with finance for your career and you're really, really good at it. Perhaps you also have Venus in the 2nd house, or you have the Venus and the Moon in the 2nd house. I don't know. I just feel like you're so successfyou, and they really find that attractive. That you're very victorious all the fucking time, because we have the 6 of Wands. We have the Chariot. This is like, you know, you're very spiritually sound. You know, you've got your poop together in that department. Not only are you good with money, but emotionally and spiritually, you are quite balanced and very sound, I feel like. But they love the fact that you are very passionate, very emotional lover. They find that extraordinarily attractive. I get the sense like the romanticism between you two is like off the freaking chart, you know? So with the Moon, with the love influence, it says very emotional partner, maybe like your mother, fertile time for having children. I mean, they could even be considering you as baby mama. Your relationship is going through a new phase. Desire to feel safe. Make sure your needs are being met. I feel like that is what is like one of the things is like they find like when they're with you, not only are they very emotionally and sexually satisfied, but their needs are met when they're with you. Like what they need to feel happy in a relationship, you definitely fill the bill. So with Venus, it's a strong attraction. Absolutely extraordinarily strong attraction between the two of you. And capacity for love, putting a high priority on looks, passionate sex life. Yeah, they like the way that you look. Beauty is important to them. They have to be physically attracted to the person that they're with. And let me tell you, it is very important, like, especially with the ladies out there who like the men, okay? Like men are very visual, okay? Extraordinarily visual. They're going to look at looks first. This is just, that's biologically what they do. And, you know, if they find you attractive, oh yeah, they'll take it the next step, you know, they're going to go from there. But men are very, very visual creatures. This is what they are. This is how they are. And they find you very visually appealing. Don't fool yourself into thinking that they're not like that. Okay. I don't care what a fucking dude says. Oh, but I care about the person. I've never known a guy who says that. Okay. They're like, yeah, they have to be attractive, but they can't be an idiot and a doorknob. You know, it's like, yeah. But it's like, I've never heard somebody say that, you know, that's just women being silly. Okay. I'm just going to say it, like thinking that they don't look at looks. I mean, that's just, you're fooling yourself. Because believe me, it fucking matters. We did like podcasts and stuff on this on my Patreon, where we, you know, cited actual studies and, you know, stuff that's written by men and women, and the truth behind it all. And, you know, that's over like on my Patreon if you want to hear it. But yes, very visual. So they're attracted to your looks straight up. Yeah, you guys are really good with each other in bed. Again, there's I feel like when you guys are together intimately, that you guys don't even really have to speak. You just know intuitively what to do. Okay. But obviously if something, you know, you should speak, I feel like you do speak up and say what, you want. And from that moment on, you don't have to say it again. Okay. Because they want to pleasure you. They want to please you, and vice versa. It says getting relationship counseling, shared pleasure, high love compatibility. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you guys can work through any problems and stuff too, very easily. With the second house of assets, we have material world, possessions, finance, talent, values. They like your values. Okay. They like the fact that you're like kind of balanced when it comes to that, and that you're not some extremist, you know, where you think that if you make a good living for yourself, that somehow you're a piece of shit or something, you know. Oh, God, those people make me want to puke. No, seriously, it's like the fact that, again, I feel like that they find you extraordinarily talented, really good with finance. The fact that you know what you're doing when it comes to that. It's very interesting because we have possessions. They love your values. They love how, you know, solidity is mentioned here. Okay. They know that, I don't know. They feel like they can very much trust you, and that's a good thing. Worthiness. Yes, they find you worthy as their counterpart 100%. They love the way you dress because we have wardrobe, luxuries. Like they love the fact that you just like the way that you fix up your place, you know, your dwelling where you live, and the way that you present yourself. It's like extraordinarily luxurious. Even if the stuff that's decorating your abode isn't all like, you know, $1 million items or some crap like that. It's the fact that you know how to make it look like that. You're very smart with money. So you know how to like find good, like really amazing pieces, like decor that you can even find it like while antiquing or thrifting, and you know what it is. And you're like, oh my God, holy shit, this is only like fucking $200. This piece right here is worth thousands. Oh my God, shit. And then you just nab it up, and like maybe it needs to be refinished a little bit, but you do that. And now boom, you have an asset that's worth a fortune because you nabbed it when people didn't freaking know it. There was something that literally just happened. I saw it. I think it was on social media. It was local where I live. Somebody picked up a vase at like a Salvation Army for like $6. It's worth thousands of dollars, like over like $100,000. I mean, this is the kind of person you are when it comes to this. It's like you are so fucking smart like this, where it's like you can recognize things and you just know shit. Maybe you know about appraising things, or an appraiser, you know, you work in this kind of a line or of work, or you just know where to score the deals. You know, damn, I want to go shopping with you. Shit. You know, it's like we have credit score, high credit score for you, security. You know, they feel very secure with you. You know, this is what they appreciate. It's like you're a person who's got your shit together, and they appreciate that. Aesthetics. Again, They love the way you look. They love the way you put things together. They think you're a very classy person, that you know, present yourself in a very beautiful, romantic light. You know, it's like you just know how to work your coin, okay? And your beauty and your body. So it's like, what's not to love? You know, they're going to adore it hardcore. They're like blown away by the fact that you just know how to make everything feel pleasurable. And like when they come over or come home to you, it's like they walk in the door and they feel like a fucking king in their castle, you know, because you just like, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I feel like you know how to make people feel special. And you know how to say the right words and to make them feel like this isn't like an overinflated ego thing. Not at all. It's like legit. You can see right to the core of the person and you point out the personality traits about them that are very appealing and that, I don't know, it's like you just see it. You see them that way. I mean, again, we're dealing with Chariot, the moon, you know, Cancer energy. So there's some psychic shit here. So you can really see and feel emotion when you meet people. You're very empathetic this way and you can see the beauty in them and you bring it out and like you compliment them on it. And they are like, have never had somebody see them in this light before. You do though. You see all the good and all the freaking, you know, awesomeness. And it's like little things, like when you're watching them, like sip their coffee, you know, in the morning or something like that. It's like the way that they look. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, you just think, I mean, almost like you see the world like as art. It's art in motion. That's very Venusian energy. It's like, you see all the beauty in this, you know, it's those moments you can grasp beauty, you understand beauty, you recognize it. And when you are like this, you exude beauty yourself because you see all the beautiful things surrounding you, why life is beautiful, you know, the way that freaking a bee goes to the different flowers. It's like you watch it and you find it incredibly beautiful. You know, it's like you see the art in everything, I guess is how I would say it, including your person. This is very angelic, you know, kind of energy too, like that brought you together. Totally meant to happen. But the independence thing, you know, they can definitely see being with you going into the future, and traveling with you. Like, I feel like maybe this is something like you guys talk about and they love the fact that you're adventurous and you want to travel a lot as well. Okay. So, but not only physically traveling, but you send them into kind of like an emotional, like inward journey too, like a very spiritual, very powerful connection, you know, literally, very strong attraction, it's so freaking cool. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this group. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a video from me. If you would like to catch other videos that I do, you can head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.